Sue, come on, man.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm quite fond of writing erotic fan fiction, and I've been trying to get some of it onto the internet. But some of these websites are a bit tricky. You know, they don't like pederasty, bestiality, or necrophilia, and my stuff pretty much has the lot. Yeah, that's why I put them in these plastic folders, because that way you can wipe the juice off with the cob. I wanted to read you this one. It's called Hugh and the Mermaid, and yeah, it's a bit weird. I've fallen asleep and in the lovely warm water, and this is all a crazy dream. The last thing he expected was to be here on this beach with a woman who was topless. It totally freaked him out. "No, Hugh," said the mermaid. I'm as real as you are. I just happen to be half fish." And stop staring at my tits. I didn't know that. "They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous," he told her. "And women of my species generally wear bras." They must pay to stick together. What was it about the suicide, said the mermaid? You know, you can go and commit suicide. "Of course not," said Hugh. "Or what was it about lying in the water thing and not breathing?" "I'm trying to learn to stay underwater longer," he said, "so I can dive without scuba gear." "I can teach you," she said, "but I'd have to charge." Her milkshake really did bring the boys to the yard. Amazing. "I need some of your sperm," she said. "You need my what?" "I want a baby," she said, "but all the mermen I know are firing blanks." I was thinking, I'm not sure whether that should be firing or shooting. I don't know what you think. "I see your problem," said Hugh. "How do we do this thing?" At that moment he had two thoughts at the same time. What if my wife finds out? And how do mermaids have sex? Actually, I put fuck there. All these things out right. How exactly can I help you? "We do this by asexual reproduction," said the mermaid. "Where is her vagina?" thought Hugh. "I exude some of my eggs and you ejaculate over them," she said. Didn't sound much fun to Hugh. Think about that. "You spew up some eggs and I jizz on top." "Yes," she said, "that's right." "I don't suppose you could just give me head." Lots of stuff. There was no foreplay. They just swam out to a shelter part of the cove, and the mermaid told Hugh to take off his pants. For some reason, Hugh was a little embarrassed about this. It was a bit like going to the quack. He thought, in a couple of minutes she's going to ask me to bend down and touch my toes. It was always an easy situation for him. He remembered the feeling of the middle-aged doctor as he inserted two fingers up Hugh's bottom. And yeah, he cracked a hell of a fat. Yeah, well that's well, you know, Yeah, there was a happy ending to that story, as you can well imagine. And yes, it wasn't quite like he had imagined. I just thought I'd finish with a little bit of a poem I just read. It sort of popped out of me as I was coming down Oxford Street. It's called I Love My Lover's Penis, a poem. I love my lover's penis. I love its shape, I love its size. I love its enormous purple head. It matches with his eyes. They're sort of bloodshot, you know. His cum is so delicious. The taste is slightly sweet. It tastes a lot like pineapple. I know, that's what he eats. Actually, I think it's a bit like pepperoni. I love to give him blowjobs, or as I call it, giving head. You might call me old school, but not when I'm in bed. Anyway, I was Sue Thomas, and that was my set. Thank you very much.